Alright, so as you guys know, 2019's NAB has now come and gone, and I personally had an absolute blast seeing all the gear and all the people, and so I wanted to make this quick video to give you guys a quick recap of 2019's NAB.
Right now, tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now, reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now, tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now, reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now, tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now, reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now, just into the car, fighting no war. Right now, we shitting with y'all, I'm in the store. Right.
What's good, creative fan? Brandon Washington here, and first of all, if you're brand new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, because this channel is all about filmmaking gear, tips, and tutorials. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about NAB and all the things that I personally think were important / underwhelming / awesome at NAB. First, starting off with the fact that there weren't really any big announcements. I mean, most of your big hitters like Canon, Nikon, Sony, Panasonic, they all pretty much did all their own little press runs before NAB started. Now, yeah, Canon and Sony both released some pretty interesting looking like camcorders, which is really great for that type of market, but for the type of stuff that I review here on my channel, there really wasn't any major announcements. As I went around the convention floor talking to some of my old friends, asking them, you know, hey, what did you think? What was something that was really like groundbreaking that was announced? No one really had like something that just wowed them. But I will say that there were some really cool things that I personally did like. The first being this really cool gimbal from Benro. Now, I'm planning on doing an entire video on this prototyped model, but they did tell me that when the actual gimbal is ready, they're gonna send one over to me so that way I can do a full review for you guys on the channel. But this Benro prototype gimbal was really interesting. I mean, I personally do miss the days of using more of like a Ronin M or like a Movi M5, and since kind of switching over to this pistol grip gimbal, there are a lot of benefits that the pistol grip gimbals give me, but if I had to go back to those old gimbals, I would lose out on a lot of those features. But this gimbal kind of sits right in the middle. It allows you to shoot it kind of both ways and have a lot of the benefits of each. And so I'm really excited to do an entire video on that gimbal for you guys. The other thing was that, as you guys have probably already heard by now, Aperture just went completely crazy on the lighting game. They announced the new 300D Mark II. They announced a bunch of smaller RGB LED lights that are pretty much like the M9, but just like completely insane. Like, they have wireless charging, they can connect to a network, you control everything from an app. You can even control older Aperture lights through this same app, and they have a little dongle that you can use to make the whole thing work. So Aperture has just gone completely crazy in the lighting game, which I'm super excited about, and excited to see that they're continuing to innovate and not only just making really good gear at a really affordable prices, but also pushing the technology behind it. And the other thing that I was kind of excited to see was the fact that Blackmagic is trying to fix probably one of the hardest parts about recommending the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, and that is the battery life. They actually released an entire battery grip designated for this thing. Now, ironically, it uses different batteries than the actual batteries that the camera uses, which is kind of weird, and I'll talk about that whole thing in my full Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K review video, which is going to be coming out really soon. I actually wanted to drop it last week, but I decided to hold off on it because I wanted to go to NAB, talk to the people over at Blackmagic, since I was a little harsh on them in my last video where I told you guys not to pre-order that camera. But I wanted to talk to them after actually using the camera, get some more insight, so that way I can bring you guys the best review possible. But despite all of that stuff going on, the main reason why I go to NAB every year is for the networking and the connections. First, I got a chance to meet a ton of you guys out there from the creative fam, so super excited to have got a chance to meet you guys, talk to you guys about tech and film and everything that's going on. And a lot of you guys have your own YouTube channels, which I personally thought was very exciting. I got a chance to subscribe to a lot of y'all's channels, so we'll be checking out your stuff. So definitely take a look down in your comments. I'll be popping in and out. But also, I got a chance to meet up with a lot of other YouTubers out there. All in all, it was so exciting to meet up with everyone out there. And even just to mention that I did get a chance to meet up with a lot of new companies, and the best part is you get a chance to talk to the direct heads of marketing or the direct heads of influencers. I don't like that really term, but they call themselves the influence marketing chair, whatever they are. But I got a chance to meet up with a lot of those guys who are going to be allowing me to do more reviews on this channel. Now, anytime that I do a sponsored video, you guys will absolutely know, but most of the time it's just being able to get my hands on gear that you guys want to know about so I can speak to it as someone who has used it. And that is the whole point of partnering up with these companies. But in this video, nothing was sponsored. Everything is my true, honest opinion. As I said, NAB is a blast. If you guys get a chance to go to NAB next year, I strongly recommend it. Hit me up. I'll be going again next year. I'm already excited about going again next year, and I've only been back home for about a week. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, definitely hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be having a lot more content on NAB coming out over the next week. And if you have any questions about anything that you saw or heard about at NAB, leave them down below because I'd love to answer them and have a full-on conversation with you guys about it. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.